So, yeah, the grouping ones, sorry, didn't realize those were in there. So number 15. So sometimes you can't take anything out of everything. Okay? So if you can't take something out of like all four of these terms, like there's nothing that x squared, x to the third, x squared, these all four of these don't have something in common. Look at just the first two. What can you pull out of just the first two? What do these two have in common? They both have x squared, right? And if you pull that out, what do you got left? You got an x and a 4. Yes? Do the same thing over here. What do those two terms have in common? What can you divide both of these last two terms by? 2. So do that. What do you got left? If you divide this by 2, you just have a x and plus 4. Now, look at this term and this term. And what do they both have in common? They both have an x plus 4, don't they? And if you pull out the x plus 4 out of this, what do you got left? The x squared. And if you pull out the x plus 4 out of this, what do you have left? You have a 2. So sometimes you can do it twice. Let's try number 18 together. What's 18? Somebody read that to me, will you? 2m to the third plus 4m to the second plus 6m plus 12. Great. They don't do, well, do all of these have something in common? This doesn't have an m. But they all can be divided by 2, can't they? Okay, so do that. And you'd have m to the third plus 2m squared. Divide this by 2, and you'd have 3m and then a 6, right? All right, now let's try the grouping. What can those two terms be pulled out? What can those two terms be divided by? They both have at least, won't they both have 2 m's? Okay, this 2 that we pulled out, we're just going to keep bringing that down. We're just going to keep bringing the 2. It's always just going to stay out there. So when I pull the m squared out of those two, what do you have left? You have 1m and a 2, right? What do these two terms have in common? A 3. And then when you do that, then they both have an m plus 2. And then this is what the final answer would be in there. Okay? We'll do some more of those tomorrow.